Hello folks, Good Guy Glenn here, the Viking Realtor, and I'm in downtown Rutherford, New Jersey, my home. And today, we're gonna grab coffee from the new coffee establishment that just opened up, Rutherford Coffee. I'm gonna give it a try and see if it passes the smell test, so to say. Join me. So we just picked up our cup of coffee from the Rutherford Coffee House, and I actually didn't get coffee today. I got a green tea matcha latte, which, as you can see, while he was making it, he made it the proper way in the bowl with the whisk. I don't find a lot of places that make it like that. So today we're going to stop by the Prayer Garden and Labyrinth over here in the corner of Mortimer and West Passaic Avenue. It's a nice little garden, little area where you could get away and just do some thinking. And we're going to check it out today. Got some heaters here for, I guess, back when it was a little bit cooler. A bench in the sun. And then a bench over here in the shade. So, I just got a green tea matcha latte at the Rutherford Coffee Company. Give it a try. It's good. It's really good. For those of you who don't know much about green tea matchas, they're usually wisped in a special bowl with a special wisp. It's a real pain in the ass to make. And I saw that the owner the proprietor of the shop who made my latte, he wisped it, hand wisped it. A lot of companies, a lot of coffee places won't do this for time reasons. They'll just pour some powder into a cup and make a latte, and it's generally very sugary. Even in Starbucks, if you get it unsweetened, it's very loaded with sugar and very sweet. This is not. This tastes like green tea matcha. It's got no sweetness to it at all. I don't put sugar in my coffee or tea. Sometimes my tea. It's really good. So, would I return? 100%. As a matter of fact, I'm probably going to go back there tonight with some friends. And I highly recommend it. So you should go down, support. He told me his name, I believe it was Adrian, but I could be wrong. So go down and support them. New business in town. Great place, great atmosphere. Awesome green tea matcha. It will be my new to-go place for green tea matcha. Great place. A lot of changes going on in town. New police department being built. Buildings getting torn down and replaced with apartment houses. Progress, I guess. The new police department is well overdue. If you've ever been in that police department, it stinks like a basement in there. I know that they have a bad mold problem, and we just can't have guys working like that. It's very bad to work in an environment where you're constantly around mold. So now they're building the new police department behind the Borough Hall and the post office. This house was recently restored. I absolutely actually love this house. It was a law office for many years. Glad that they fixed it up and they didn't just tear it down. And this is going to be the future location of the Rutherford Police Department. Like I was saying earlier, desperate need for a new police department, new police headquarters. The old annex building riddled with mold because it's in a good scene. I don't know what they plan on doing in that old location, but this is going to be the new location. In my opinion, this is what Rutherford's all about. Old Victorians, like this one on the corner of Chestnut and West Passaic Avenue, right at the Circle, across from the library. This house is beautiful. They don't build them like they used to, and this town is full of them. I absolutely love this piece right here. It's totally cool. And these are the things that I love about this town. The little things you find. Right on the corner of East Passaic and Ridge Road. You see all these art exhibits here in the yard of this artist. Pretty cool. I think generally what I'm trying to say and what I've said in the past is this town is what it is, and Rutherford is a great town. Tree-lined streets, old Victorian houses, and there's new development going on to change that. They're packing people in with high-density apartment houses. I just don't think that that's what this town, that's not what gives this town the charm. It's not why people move here. But once again, it's progress. And who am I? This beautiful Tudor style. They just don't build them like this anymore. The one great thing that came out of the pandemic is just a lot more of us are out walking around more. We're getting out of the house, getting into the fresh air, getting into the sunshine, And that's when you notice things like things that are in your own town, the beauty that makes your town great. And Rutherford is full of beautiful things, like the house here on the terrace. And then you have the Parker. Sleek, modern, people packed in, rentals, 30-year tax abatement. That means they won't pay their full share in taxes for 30 years. And this is what they chose to build in the center of town. The world right now is in a very unusual place. The real estate market is on fire. As soon as a house goes on the market, it sells immediately. I put a house on the market yesterday. Within 4 hours, nobody has seen it yet. We're not doing showings until Sunday. So yesterday was Tuesday. We put it on the market, and within 4 hours we had an offer over ask. They've never seen the house, but they already put it in an offer. And this is happening because the market is hot. Things are going over ask. People are losing left and right. So now people are taking gambles, sight unseen offers. It's not new, but we're seeing it still in 2021. We sold a few houses last year during the pandemic in 2020 where the people never saw the house until closing. Absolutely bizarre what's going on. Interest rates have creeped up a little bit, but are still relatively low if you look at the history. I think my parents paid 16%, maybe 18%. Back in the 70s when they bought their first house. And now they're down to 2.8 as of the recording of this video. It's just crazy. It's very low. So, with a lower interest rate, in the long term, even if you pay a little extra for the house or more for the house, you're going to pay less in the long run. A lot of people don't grasp that, but that's the way it is. I'm not saying what's going on right now with the housing market is really great, because I lived through the bubble, the last bubble we had, 2008, 2010, the big crash. People weren't ready for that crash. This time, you would think people would be more ready, and I just feel like they're not. And I'm not saying it's going to crash right now, but what goes up eventually comes down. And if you look at the way things are going, in my opinion, I think it's not going to last for forever. How long can it last for? Well, that all depends. It depends on things we don't like to talk about. It depends on a lot of politics, and we'll see what happens. But as of right now, it's a great time to sell your house. That's it. I'm sitting in this garden, relaxing. It is rather relaxing. It's very cool here in the shade. I've had a couple of cool days here in Rutherford. just wanted to do some walking around with the new camera, get some B-roll of the town, put out a video because it's been a while since I put out a video. And I can't get over what a beautiful day it is today. Really is nice. It's been chilly lately, a little chilly, but today is the perfect weather. It kind of reminds me a little bit of when I lived in Oakland, California for a short period of time. The weather out there was perfect almost every day. This reminds me a lot of that. Not too hot, not too chilly. I could wear a suit and not sweat. Makes me happy. Well, folks, that about wraps it up for today. If you like what you see here, don't forget to like, hit that subscribe button, and hit the bell so you get notifications whenever I come out with a new video. If you have any comments, I'd love to hear them down below. And as always, if you want me to go review a place, leave me a comment and maybe I'll pick yours for a review. Once again, it's Good Guy Glenn, the Viking Realtor, drinking my green tea matcha from Rutherford Coffee Company in the Labyrinth in Rutherford, New Jersey. Have a great day, everybody.